Hooray! Art with us!
Who was Caravaggio and what made his art revolutionary?
What were some of the challenges Caravaggio faced in his personal life?
We are the channel where we dive deep into the stories behind the world's most famous artists and their masterpieces.
Today, we're exploring the life and work of Caravaggio, a genius of Italian Baroque art, whose dramatic and erotic paintings shocked and captivated audiences in the 17th century.
In the annals of art history, few figures have captured the imagination quite like Caravaggio.
A master of light and shadow, his groundbreaking work revolutionized the world of painting.
I'm Pavla, an artist, and today my husband Peter is joining me to delve into the dramatic life of Caravaggio, a man whose genius was matched only by his tumultuous existence.
And to add some excitement, stay tuned until the end for some slightly controversial jokes about Caravaggio.
And don't miss out on more videos about other Italian masters.
Check out our playlist in the video description.
And let us know where you're following us from.
It's amazing to see how art connects us all.
Behind the canvas lies a tale of passion, violence, and tragedy as captivating as his art.
Born Michelangelo Merisi in 1571, Caravaggio's early years were marked by loss and hardship.
Orphaned at a young age, he found solace in the world of art, apprenticing under the painter Simone Paterzano.
It was here that Caravaggio honed his skills, developing the techniques that would later define his work.
As a young man, Caravaggio made his way to Rome, the epicenter of the art world.
Armed with little more than his talent and determination, he navigated the city's competitive artistic landscape, eventually catching the eye of influential patrons who recognized his genius.
Caravaggio's rise to fame was nothing short of meteoric.
His innovative use of chiaroscuro, the interplay of light and shadow, brought his subjects to life in a way that had never been seen before.
His bold compositions and unflinching portrayal of the human experience resonated with audiences, catapulting him to the forefront of the Roman art scene.
Yet, as his star ascended, so too did the darkness that would come to define his personal life.
Caravaggio's fiery temper and penchant for violence led to numerous altercations, casting a shadow over his burgeoning career.
Caravaggio's life was a constant dance with danger.
His volatile nature and propensity for brawling brought him into conflict with the law on multiple occasions, culminating in a fateful encounter in 1606.
In a fit of rage, Caravaggio killed a man named Renuccio Tomassoni during a brawl, forcing him to flee Rome and live the life of a fugitive.
As Caravaggio wandered from city to city, his art continued to evolve, reflecting the turmoil and desperation of his personal life.
His time in exile took him to Naples, Malta, and Sicily, where he sought redemption through his work, creating some of his most powerful and haunting masterpieces.
Despite his efforts to atone for his past, Caravaggio's violent tendencies continued to plague him.
In 1608, he was arrested in Malta for yet another violent altercation, further tarnishing his reputation.
In 1610, Caravaggio's tumultuous life came to a sudden and mysterious end.
En route to Rome, where he hoped to secure a pardon for his crimes, he died under mysterious circumstances at the age of 38.
The exact cause of his death remains a subject of speculation and debate among historians.
Though his life was cut tragically short, Caravaggio's impact on the world of art cannot be overstated.
His innovative techniques and unflinching portrayal of the human experience continue to inspire and captivate artists and art lovers alike.
Caravaggio's unique style was characterized by his use of chiaroscuro, a technique that contrasts light and dark to create dramatic and emotional scenes.
His paintings often featured ordinary people in realistic settings, a departure from the idealized figures of the Renaissance.
Caravaggio's innovative approach to art would go on to influence generations of artists, including Rembrandt and Vermeer.
Caravaggio's art was not only groundbreaking in its technique but also in its subject matter.
He often depicted sensual and erotic scenes, pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in his time.
Works like Amor Victorious and The Musicians showcase Caravaggio's fascination with the human body and his ability to capture the beauty of desire.
Caravaggio's oeuvre is a treasure trove of artistic genius, with each painting offering a glimpse into the mind of a master.
Among his many works, three stand out as particularly emblematic of his unique style and vision.
Painted in 1599 to 1600, The Calling of St. Matthew is a prime example of Caravaggio's mastery of chiaroscuro and his ability to convey powerful emotions through his art.
The scene depicts the moment when Jesus calls Matthew, a tax collector, to become one of his disciples.
In this painting, Caravaggio uses a stark contrast of light and shadow to create a sense of drama and tension.
A beam of divine light illuminates the scene, drawing the viewer's eye to the pivotal moment of Matthew's calling.
The characters' expressions and gestures convey a range of emotions, from surprise and disbelief to humility and acceptance, as they react to the life-changing event unfolding before them.
Created in 1599,
Judith beheading Holofernes is a testament to Caravaggio's ability to capture the intensity and raw emotion of a dramatic scene.
The painting tells the biblical story of Judith, a Jewish widow who saves her people by assassinating the Assyrian general Holofernes.
Caravaggio's portrayal of the scene is unflinchingly realistic, with vivid details that bring the viewer into the heart of the action.
The expressions of the characters, Judith's determination, Holofernes' shock, and the attentive gaze of Judith's maidservant create a palpable sense of tension.
The use of chiaroscuro heightens the drama, casting the figures in a stark, almost theatrical light.
Painted in 1601, The Supper at Emmaus is a masterful depiction of the moment when the resurrected Jesus reveals himself to two of his disciples during a meal.
This painting showcases Caravaggio's ability to capture the essence of a narrative and convey the emotions of the characters involved. In this scene, the disciples are caught in a moment of astonishment and awe as they recognize Jesus.
Their gestures and expressions convey a sense of surprise and wonder, while Jesus remains calm and composed.
Caravaggio's use of chiaroscuro adds depth and drama to the scene, with the light source seemingly emanating from Jesus himself, emphasizing his divine nature.
As we delve into the modern appreciation of Caravaggio, we uncover the fascinating story of his rediscovery in the 20th century.
For centuries, Caravaggio's work was largely overlooked, overshadowed by the more classical styles of his contemporaries.
However, in the early 1900s, art historians began to reevaluate his contributions, recognizing the groundbreaking nature of his techniques and the raw power of his storytelling.
Why did Caravaggio always carry a paintbrush and a sword?
Because he was always ready for a brush with danger and a stroke of genius.
What did Caravaggio say when someone suggested he paint more cheerful pictures?
My work is about light and shadow, not sun and rainbows.
Why was Caravaggio the life of the party?
Because he knew how to turn any situation into a dramatic masterpiece.
Caravaggio's life was filled with drama, passion, and tragedy, much like the paintings he created.
His groundbreaking techniques and provocative subject matter forever changed the course of art history, making him one of the most important artists of the Baroque period.
Thank you for joining us on this journey into the life and work of Caravaggio.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow art enthusiasts.
Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories about the world's greatest artists.
Until next time, keep exploring the world of art.
Take care with love, and let us know where you're following us from.